So Moonshot, for one of the CIOs who's not here, he came over from Pakistan, yep. Lived in a small little apartment in New York City, and just was hungry. And he now went up from CISO to CIO. I've had him on my podcast, and he's about 40 years old, 42 years old, and he is really hungry. You know, he's a first generation, and he's like, I want to take care of my parents. That's his mission. That's his moonshot. I want to take care of my parents, and my income is $250,000 a year, but it was $75,000 a year 3 years ago. And he goes, I know based on the math and stuff, I need to be, like, I'm not going to achieve the income that I want as a private company. I'm going to need to go public and look at options and look at, so I said, well, have you looked at what the top 100 CIOs make? It's all public. It's like literally published. So we went online, found what the top make, and literally if he just thought 10x more of his income, he would go into the top 40, 50 CIOs that are from an income, total package, total salary plus stock options and things. But he had a reason why. It wasn't, he really wanted to transform his family's life here because they gave him the opportunity from Pakistan. He was really passionate about that. It gets him excited. So that's his personal moonshot. So I said, well, who's your 5 closest friends that are in that world? He goes, I don't have friends in that world. Because that's your first thing. That's what LinkedIn's for. Can you go connect with those folks and mentor and get a mentor? So if your 5 closest friends, when I say 5 closest friends professionally, does it map to your ambition? Does it map to your moonshot? And are you actively, a little bit each month, communicating and asking for help and support and mentorship, which comes to the role of mentors. So you mentoring your team is one thing, but then who are your mentors? And that's what this is about. And will those mentors pull you along, or are they at your same peer level? Rarely do people at the same peer level are going to help you achieve the next level. It's the same thing with sports. My son spends most of his time on the bench with soccer right now. He's a fantastic athlete, stunningly good athlete. But he wanted the best of the best team. They get literally 32 kids. It should only be 22. The coach couldn't cut him. Couldn't cut the others because every one of you guys here could play in college. But he chose that. He wanted to be surrounded by the best of the best. And so it's making him really examine, and when he steps on the field, he's got to give up that his 15 minutes that he gets a game, he's got to perform because his peers that surround him elevate him. And so I think that part of this group is an elevation exercise in how we're thinking about ourselves and where we're going.